Hi everyone, this is Clear Communication here. I hope you're fine and that you have had some really good days since I last spoke to you. Today when I'm recording this, it is Tuesday the 25th of April and I felt it was time to do a little reading for you. And I always ask the cards what you need to know for your highest good in love and light. So please go and get yourself a cup of coffee and join me. So let's see what's coming through. First of all, there was a card falling out. So I always pick those cards because they have a specific message for you. So let's see. And finally, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, and we turn the one on the bottom. Oh, it looks good. But first of all, we start with the card that fell out, and let me see. Wow, it's the Knight of Air. So it tells me something, or actually feel it's a message for you that you need to take action because you have the power and you have the strength and you have the possibilities. It feels like the time is right now and you need to keep going, get going with this, whatever it's all about. But look at this, you have this very powerful energy. It's like you have everything you need. You have the horse, you have the weapon, you have the courage, and you have the will. So if you're in a stadium where you're just thinking of something, this card says do it. And it's also to be very focused and to be clear in your communication. Or actually, I don't think you need to say so much. It's more about action and get going. And you will be shown the way, you will be guided, because look at this unicorn. It's like it's leading the way and it knows where to go. So you will have guidance on your path and way ahead, way forward. And this looks very abundant, so it tells me as well, whatever this, perhaps you're just thinking about it, to have this idea or would like it to be a progress and success, but it says it will be, because look, it looks very, I mean, he has got these fancy clothes, all these beautiful colors, and you can tell that he is someone, he's got a good status. So don't hesitate, just do it and keep going right now and right away. Okay, so what are the energies surrounding you? Wow, that looks even more beautiful. The star, the card number 17. The star, so that is also a very powerful card from the big arcana. And it's talking about many things, but first and foremost, it's about a wish coming true. And also that you need to aim for the stars and don't settle for less, because you're worth so much more and you can achieve so much more. And you are one of those persons who actually can reach the stars. I mean, not everyone can do it, but you can. And that is because you're this very, how do you say, wise and almost angelic person, but you have this light and this knowing inside of you, and you're also guided and helped through your way. So I think that right now is, perhaps you haven't seen the results yet, but there are really big shifts happening in your life. Because this person, she's pouring out the old life and bringing in the new. So even though you have been perhaps a bit afraid of it, because it's not always comfortable when we don't know what to come, but you have this, I don't think you can, how do you say, push it away, because it's so flowing now and it's coming in your way. It's a part of your destiny and your path ahead. So, and this looks really beautiful. So just stand in your power and reclaim your power, because you are so powerful and you have nothing to be afraid of. You have this really, look at those beautiful golden wings. It's like you have this knowledge that so many others don't. And if you need to, you can see things from other perspectives and from a higher perspective. And you will also be lifted if there is something that feels heavy or difficult on your way. You will always be carried. But this is also about healing. So, because I get this feeling that it feels a bit scary and difficult to move forward. But you don't need to, because it is so beautiful. And I also feel this very much because they're out in the forest and it's very calm. It's like when you don't resist any longer, you just follow the flow. It's like you're going to feel that you can breathe again. And I mean really breathe from the inside and out. So that means you're so aligned, and you will be aligned, and because when you accept what's right for you and trust your guts and follow your heart, you will also, everything will work out, and you will get this easy flowing feeling inside of you. It's like where you can breathe much better. So for some of you, perhaps that means that you will also be having a better health. But it's a lot of healing in this card. And we have this 10 of air. That tells me also that now when you're on your way, you're leaving things that have been difficult. And the 10s are about a completion. So, and I think you're a kind of leader. And perhaps if you can't relate to that, it's like you're being the leader in your own life now. And you're being guided because there are 2 horses showing the way, leading the way. So that means perhaps if you don't have a partner or someone, a friend, it's like the invisible friends, from the other side. You will be guided, you will find the way. And when you're taking those steps forward, it's like you're not only being true to yourself, but it's like another light shining over you, and the people around you will notice. Perhaps they haven't noticed what has happened, but they can tell that something has happened. You have this pure light and much more strength. So it's like you have higher your vibrations. But definitely don't be afraid, because I feel this is something big, and you're leaving the old and stepping into this new and better and more fulfilling path, actually. And that you have this Knight of Earth. So that is also telling me that you are really planting the seeds now, and that it's actually moving in exactly the right pace that it's meant to be, because look at this, it's such a beautiful nature. And that means if we compare it to your life, you will have such an abundance and such a beautiful life. It's a very colorful life, and that can also relate your colorful inside. So whatever you are moving towards now, when you're letting go of the fears and resistance inside of you, you are really expanding. And you don't need to, it's nowhere that it goes too fast, or that you will have catch up, because it will be in the exact right timing and the right place and the right actions in a very good and steady pace. And you're really moving forward. And what you're building here, it's very firm, it's very stable, it's very grounding, and it's going to take you to another position of power. You are leveling up. And I also think that you will have the tools to really achieve what you want. And it's very solid, so it's a beautiful, beautiful life that you're creating and moving into. And that also because the earth elements can also be about money, but it's so flourishing, and you're stepping into another level and another power. And for some of you, because we have the card number 5, the Hierophant, so that tells me, because you are really, really a wise person, but for some of you, what is going on right now could also mean that you're not going the traditional way. You're going your own way, what is meant for you and that was created for you. Perhaps you have heard all your life, or people have told you, or your family or friends, that you need to work like everyone else, and you have the regular times, you earn money and you retire, and you know the kind of cycle in life. But this also can tell me that you have your own belief and you go your own way and you do it in your way. So it's also kind of a unique way, because you have all these elements of your belief, the yin and yang, you have the stars, and so it's a lot of wisdom within you that is coming through now. And it's really like a lifelong commitment in a very beautiful way. And I think this will give you a lot of knowledge and inner wisdom. And you will have a lot to think about and to really, I think your mind will be very involved and busy, but in a good way. So that means you will be thinking about deep things and things that really matter in life. So that means also you're leaving the material world in a way. You're leaving the material. I mean, you're not so interested perhaps in a fancy car or the fancy clothes. It's like you have this knowing that what really means in life, because you have this deep inner wisdom. And perhaps also people, a part of this, people will come to you to listen to what you have to say and what you have to learn. Not what you have to learn, but what you learn others, because you have this really deep and calm energy with a lot of wisdom. And it's like you know a little thing of something about everything. I mean, some people are really experts on one area, but it's like you know something about everything that concerns the spiritual, the depth inside of us, and the religions in the world. You have this very deep knowledge. Very, very beautiful. And finally, you have very strong cards today. You have the card number 13, that means the death. But that is a very beautiful card, and it's telling me exactly what's happening, because I said you have the 10 of air, which is a completion, and that things are getting easier now, and you're beginning to see the light again. So the card number 13 also means that you are leaving the old once and for all. You're closing that door and opening the new, and this new door is also you're opening for the rest of your life, if you understand what I mean. It's not just something you just open and have a little look, because it's like a kind of transformation. You're stepping into your power, and look at this. You're stepping into the love and light that you are. You're such a light, beautiful being, a golden being. You know, it's like you're sparkling and you're shining. And in this new transformation, it feels like you have also left and decluttered. You have left the things that no longer serve you. So perhaps that could be materialistic, and even persons and relations that was connected to you and that you felt were just attached to you, but didn't give you so much any longer. But in this new energy, you are really being you. And I mean, this is very strong messages, but it feels like the new door that you're opening and the new transformation will make you the new you, and the person who you're really meant to be inside of you, who you really were meant to be. So you can't avoid it, and I don't think you want to avoid it, but it looks so beautiful. And I think you will feel more connected to Mother Earth and nature. So I think that you feel more, you get more out of being out in the nature and connecting with animals or very pure, kind persons. It's so beautiful, and you are very pure. Look at these white flowers. I feel that things are going to be shown in your way as well as opportunities and good abundance. Because when you are following your heart and doing what's meant for you and what is right for you, the things will just pop up along your way, because what is so right for you, it will just keep flourishing when you walk the way that you were meant to be, meant to walk. And I also see in the background how there is a horse, a mother horse, and her little child. So I think you will feel like you are being reborn, and also that someone's in your life will be of extra importance for you. And I think they will be following your ways. I just said that you leave the persons and the relations and the things that really don't matter to you any longer, because they were only a part of the old life or the old you. But I think that either one or two, so it can be family or it can be friends or it can be someone following you, and that on the same level as you. So this was a very beautiful and deep message coming through. So I would just say, keep going and follow your heart, because you are a star, and a wish is about to come through. You are such a beautiful person. And before I leave you, I will have one of these oracle cards. So let's see what they can tell for your highest good in love and light. Oops, there is one. Tough love. Okay, what is it all about? It's time to tell the truth about something you have been avoiding. Yeah. So whatever it is, because this is definitely telling me that you are doing it, because it's the ending of something to make you to release something. So that could be something that has been tough to talk about, but that you have had a lot of concern about. So it feels like you're speaking up about something that has been difficult for you to speak about, but now you're doing it, and that is also very positive, like the 10 of air, because that is a completion and will take you further on, and you will leave it once and for all. Well, I think I will give you a little fairy, one of the fairy oracle cards as well. So nice having you here, and it's so grateful for you watching. Thank you. So finally, let's see what kind of fairy card. Ooh, believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. Yes, you are, and that's what I was talking about with the nature. It feels you're really about to connect a lot and even more with the nature when you're stepping into this next level and upgrading of yours. Wow, so that was it for today, dear friends. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon again. Bye bye.